Mark, what are your thoughts after that performance, a very good performance against Widnes this afternoon?
Absolutely delighted. I thought we had a plan. I thought we executed the plan very, very well. And I thought we showed a real togetherness and a real hunger to make sure we got the 2 points, which was really pleasing.
What's the most pleasing aspect of that performance?
The fact that we conceded as little as we did, and we'll be a little bit filthy on that one we did concede, but yeah, that's just coaches being a pain in the backside in it. But just the effort levels, the attention to detail that we spoke about before the game, and the minor things, the little details that become a big picture when you put them all together. And we've done that for 80 minutes today.
Another pleasing aspect must be the completion rate. I think I had Bradford high 80s.
No, we was actually 96 in the first half, and I think we were just about 90 in the second half. So when you're completing at that sort of level, and you're asking questions of defenders, and you're saying, "Well, come on then, on a big field like this, you've got to come up 100 metres," and just them small details that we really focused on, and I thought the ball through us today.
When you talk about incremental improvements, Mark, obviously your 4th game in charge here, are you seeing that with this performance this afternoon?
I am. It's, I can't speak for others, but I think anybody that's watched that game today sees that that's an 80-minute performance, and it's something we've been craving. We've been craving for a number of weeks, but I think that's a solid 80-minute performance. And I'm absolutely delighted for the players because they've worked really hard for it.
And it was a performance built on the back of the middle unit players, with Sammy Kaboulas, JJ Wallace, who was the Mustaphas.
Well, I'm most pleased, Mick, with the fact that after 6 minutes we'll lose a back rower, and it throws all our rotation plans out of the window. And you look at the people that have come in, and Sammy Kaboulas got asked to go on loan and get some game time at Dewsbury. And, he didn't want to leave Bradford, he wanted to stay, but he knew it was right for him and right for the club. He's come back and he's put in a 70-minute shift there, and I thought it was outstanding. And I think Danny Craven will be sick of seeing him the amount of times he run over the top of him. So I thought it was great. I thought Steve Crossley, our captain, was outstanding as well. Again, he had to bite the bullet. He had to admit a few things weren't right, and we had to put a plan to get that right. And I think we've ticked the box on him. And there's loads. It's really, I could name every single one of them and tell you what they've done right, and not many that I can tell you much they've done wrong. But they're just a good group. They care about each other. They care about this club, and I think that showed in the full 80.
Do you feel that you've weathered the storm, if there was a storm in recent weeks?
No, there's never been a storm, Mick, and I've always been really focused on not having a storm. There isn't a storm. Yeah, we're expected to win games, but we're expected to win games because we work for the Bradford Bulls, and that's just how it is. Pressure's a privilege. It's not something that we need to get all uptight about and start fearing. So we've took that away from the players. We've asked the players to just concentrate on the jobs, concentrate on the minor details, and we say it every week, if we can be 1% better every week, then I think you start to see things like that.
Best defensive performance of the season. I know you've touched upon it, Mark, but it really was watertight out there.
It was, yeah, and they looked like a team that cared, didn't they? They looked like a team that really wanted to, challenge the opposition, even when they had the ball. And the amount of times that we've pushed them over the sideline on a pitch as wide as this, it was just credit to the boys. Since the day we took over, the day John left, it's been an us against the world mentality. Players, staff, we're all in this together. We're all one group, and I think that showed out there.
Short turnaround now, Mark. How much pressure is this going to put on yourself and the part-time players?
Loads. But again, it's a privilege. Pressure's a privilege. So, we've got one of the most daunting tasks in the division coming up on Monday night. Not a lot of time to prepare, and a couple of knocks from today, but. I've just asked the players to, they've got to be really sensible now. So they're in the ice baths already. And, when they go home, I've asked them to, enjoy some time with the families because it's a bank holiday weekend for them. But I've asked them to really look after themselves as well. So, we've got a massive task coming ahead on Monday. It's one we're looking forward to.
You mentioned Knox, Mark. Is he out serious? Any concerning before that trip to Featherstone?
Yeah, Brad England come off after 6 minutes there. It looks like he's torn a calf. So. It never ends at pause, doesn't it? You get one back and we'll lose one again. But it is what it is. Rugby league's a tough game, and we pick injuries up. So there'll be an injury clinic tomorrow and on Saturday morning.
And just a final one from me. You saw that sort of when you mentioned your buzzwords, Mark, like commitment and hunger. You probably saw it for that final try for Ryan Miller. AJ Wallace could have decided to just stroll up and take the tackle, but the hunger and fight was there. I think what was it 24-6 at that point with 8 minutes to go and they keep the ball alive.
There's loads of little ones that no disrespect, but probably speckies don't see and fans don't see. There's the bundling over the sidelines in a couple of areas, but there's a big bloke in Sammy Kabula falling out the line and taking a kick there that's a try if he doesn't do that. There's little things, little bit people pushing on each other with 2 or 3 minutes to go. The one where Steve Tyra gets an offload, and it's something we spoke about all week. Sammy Kabula's there to, the ball bounces off his head and off he goes, and we score from it. So just little bits of effort that go a long way, and we call them 1%, everybody in the game does. So we were very good at the 1% efforts today.
You're saying that the defensive work, the confidence the team will get from that defensive work going into Monday, that must be a big thing.
It is, but we can't fall in love with ourselves either. I think what we've tried to do is make the confidence grow steadily with the small changes we've tried to implement. And I think you're starting to see that confidence is growing. They believe in each other. I keep challenging the players to actually believe how good they could be, and I don't think they're there yet. They're getting there, but I don't think they're there yet. There's a special rugby league team in there. They've just got to believe in themselves and each other a little bit more. And once we get that, with the confidence, then I think we'll be fine. Yeah,
that's what the fans want to see, and that's what the players want to be part of.
Listen, Simon, it's one of them. The fans want to see it, the players want to be a part of it, the coaching staff want to be a part of it, all the backroom staff want to be a part of it, the owners want to see it. That's what Bradford Bulls demands. And yes, we've fallen short in previous weeks, but I keep saying we can't look in the rear view mirror. It's gone. The windscreen of the car's 15 times bigger than the rear view mirror. So we'll look in the windscreen, we'll look ahead, and there's another opportunity to impress on Monday night. And as I say, it's a massive challenge. So it's one we'll give as much attention to as we can.
You alluded to earlier sort of what other people think. Obviously the club have said the deadline for applications for the job is Sunday. Have you been given any indication of what's going on at all?
No, absolutely nothing, and it's it's not something I want to talk about. If I'm honest, it's I'm just enjoying working with a group of players.
That's not a distraction.
No, not at all. The club. I've always said the club have got to do what the club need to do. And the powers that be at the top of the club will decide who's right and who's wrong for their position. And if it's not me, then I have to go and do what I have to do. And if it's somebody else that's better for Bradford Bulls, then it's okay. The club's bigger than anyone. But right at this moment in time, I don't really want to think about it. I don't really want to talk about it. I'm just really enjoying working with a group of staff and a group of players that give as much as these guys do.